A very good morning, students. We are in our regular class lecture, and the topic is overdressing. And the content which we'll try to cover is the stamping as well as the manual method of crushing. And the book which I referred for this topic is the course in mining geology by Arugesami. So let's get into the heading. The very first heading is the stamps. Actually, the stamps are in principle a large size pestle and mortar. You might have seen that there is a pestle and a mortar in which the pestle will be lifted up and breaking will be taking place in the mortar with the help of vertical movement, right? In the same way, the stamp is also working. That is actually the pestle is mechanically actuated with the help of steam or compressed air directly, and when the stamp is lifted and when all of a sudden it is dropped and the movement vertical movement is due to the gravity, then it is called as the gravity stamp. Actually, in gravity stamps what happened, there is a cam. This is the cam, that is number 3, in which the rotation movement will be converted into linear movement, and this way the what do you call the second, the tappet is lifted up. Along with the tappet, the pestle is also lifted up, and this pestle will be, there will be a rotation movement is imparted in the pestle with the help of the cam, and the motor is provided with the screen. So here is the screen in this motor, where the undersized particle will be moved away from the screen. If the particle size is quite bigger, what happens, they will stay here for further crushing. And this is how the stamp is working. And actually, the stamp is generally used in small gold milling units, where the amalgamation is also carried out with the stamping action. So this is the stamp, and the next one is the manual crushing methods. Actually, the breaking and crushing is also carried out manually, and the following are the few of the methods involved in manual crushing. The first one is the explosive, that is breaking of rocks with the help of explosives. And the second one is the sledging, that is the process of breaking a rock with the help of a sledgehammer. And the hammer weight is ranging from say 4 to 7 kilograms. And the next one is the spalling, which is actually the size reduction. Say for example, the lump of say size in 6 to 8 inch can be reduced to 2 or 3 inch in size with the help of a hammer that is ranging in weight from 1 kg, right? So such a reduction of size is called spalling. And the next one is the pile driving type of braking, in which a heavy solid cylinder was lifted up and dropped suddenly. And due to this dropping of sudden such a big weight, the rock which is lying below will be shattered, and this shattering action is produced by this manner. And by this way also the rock can be braked. And the next one is the heating and quenching, which is the oldest method for breaking the rocks in mining. And this method, what will they do is they will heat up a rock to a maximum temperature, and all of a sudden they will cool the rock by dropping it in a water. And this is how the breaking of rock is taking place. And this is very efficient in liberating and breaking of quartz, which is of very high purity. So with this, the crushing heading is over. We will just have a look back with the previous one. We started with the black crusher, where the crushing action is primarily driven by the pitman. So this is the pitman, which the movement which moves the head and breaks the rock pieces, whatever it is. And the second one, that is the dodge crusher, where the braking is taking place here and the discharge will be of the same size. And the third one, what we saw is the gyrated crusher, where the braking is done by the vertical, that is horizontal rotation action, and whatever the material that comes here will be braked and dropped through this exit, right? And the next one is the sludge roll, where the two rollers rotating towards each other will break the rock material whatever it comes in between. And if the rotation is slow, then the rock material will be compressed, right? And the next one, what we saw is the hammer mill, where the breaking of rock is taking place with the help of the hammer action due to the centrifugal force of the rotating disc. And the last one, which we saw earlier, is the stamp, in which the overall principle is like a pestle and mortar, and the breaking which takes place due to the gravity action. So with this, I think the crusher is over. Thank you.